Here's another mini book review requested by Cameron on my Patreon Discord. A few months ago, the publisher sent me, I guess, an advance copy of the Indo-Europeans Rediscovered by J.P. Mallory. I don't have it anymore because books that I don't think I'm going to reference a lot or that I don't have some nostalgic connection to, I tend not to keep. We live in a small space and move often. But it's still fairly fresh in my mind. The first thing that occurs to me is it's very up to date. Of course, it won't be forever, but in 2025, it's very up to date. If you turn to any page of it, and its main concern is with the Indo-European homeland problem. Where was Proto-Indo-European spoken? How did it move from its original location into all the places where Indo-European languages are spoken today? If you look up any page, you're going to find abundant, very recent references, and the author, of course, being one of the top Indo-Europeanists in the world, very familiar with linguistics, the archaeology, the genetics. Of course, the only part of that triangle that I'm very, very familiar with is the linguistics, but I can vouch for the solidness and recentness and quality of the citations he makes within that field. I assume he's equally responsible with archaeology and genetics. It's the best that I can do. I was very pleased to see serious consideration and time given to the recent work by my good friend and colleague, Dr. Luke Gordon, on the origin of the word wine and its implications for the homeland question. That was, rewarding to see. One thing that I think readers will not be expecting is that this book spends a lot of time on the history of scholarship on the homeland question. And so it just, I feel like most of the reading experience, if you read this book from front to back, is you reading about rejected ideas from the past, even from the very, very far past, which I think is a little bit odd. I don't know if that's something that's just a big interest of Mallory's or something that the publisher thought would be very interesting to general readers. Like, here's all the weird things people have thought about where, the ancestor of all these languages comes from. But I think today, when books are mostly just so much lumber for AI chipping mills to pulp, that maybe there's something slightly misguided about spending so much time in a book on things that we think are wrong or outdated, because these AI systems can't distinguish between that. They're just going to pulp that and spit it back out at people. Someone might put in, where do the Indo-European languages come from? And a machine that's misunderstood this book says the Netherlands or whatever, right? So minor error perhaps.